Now after the spleen, the secondary lymphoid organ, other secondary lymphoid organ is the lymph nodes. Now lymph nodes, you have seen in the figure that they are encapsulated, or they are the small, normally less than 1 centimeter in diameter, bean-shaped structures. They are in the form of nodules found in various regions throughout the body. The lymph nodes, they are composed of a medulla and a cortex, which are surrounded by a connective tissue. In between the medulla and cortex, the paracortex is present. They are packed with the lymphocytes, macrophages and the dendritic cells. The cortical region contains primary lymphoid follicles. After antigenic stimulation, these structures enlarge to form the secondary lymphoid follicles with germinal centers containing the dense populations of lymphocytes, that is mostly the lymphocytes. The deep cortical area or paracortical region, they contain the T cells and the dendritic cells. Dendritic cells carry the antigen with them and present its fragments to the T cells. That is, the dendritic cells will carry the antigen, break down the antigen into small fragments, and then they will carry to the dendritic cells will carry them these antigen fragments to the T cells. The medullary area of the lymph node contains the antibody secreting plasma cells that have traveled from the cortex to the medulla via lymphatic vessels. Lymph nodes are highly efficient in trapping the antigen that enters through the afferent lymphatic vessels. In the lymph node, the antigen interacts with the macrophages, B cells and the T cells, which bring about the immune response marked by the generation of antibodies and antigen-specific T cells. Now, here is the figure of the lymph node. You can observe in the figure that the thin blood vessels, they are called as the vein, and the thick one are with the dark black colored structure. In the figure you can observe they are the arteries. So the artery portion where it is present, the spleen is divided into two parts, that is the white pulp and the red pulp. The white pulp is the area which is shown in this figure, you can observe, which is connected to the artery, whereas the red pulp is just surrounding this white pulp, which is completely filled with the blood. So and it is connected to the sinus venosus, so it is completely filled with the blood, and so it is red, appearing to be red in color, and therefore it is called as the red pulp region. And this as we had seen that these white pulp and red pulp, they are ensheathed or covered or they are encapsulated by means of a capsule. Then the third type of the we can say the secondary lymphoid organs are the mucus associated lymphoid tissue. Now majority of the secondary lymphoid tissues in the human body is located within the lining of the respiratory, digestive and urinary tracts. So already I have told you that is the mucus associated lymphoid tissues, means from the term you will come to know that they are associated. These tissues are present in the inner epithelial linings of the digestive tract or the urinogenital system, or we can say in the urinary tract, reproductive tract and the respiratory tract, because all these tracts, they are internally lined by